Alright, let's see. And go to Tubler, I think. Team stream theater. Let's see. Do that. Post now. It's so quiet because the music hasn't started playing. Because I haven't accepted anything.
I was like, I thought Josie left. Where's she at?
And then we're gonna go into here. And we're gonna find link. There it is. And there we go. Alright.
Popped up, and I forgot it was Candle by association, so I was like, hello?
Alright. Continue. They're literally the same exact time, so I don't think it matters which one I select. Because it's manual save at the same exact minute. Alright, how do I do things again? Whee! Let's see what's in here. This is not good. Not good at all. Oh, I need to actually take my phone. Ah, sorry, Josie. My setup is not professional at all, that's for sure. Let's see. Go in here. There. So what I do is I open. There we go. Turn the volume all the way. There you go. I can now see the chat, so if anyone says anything, I'll be able to see what it says. Alright, this isn't good. Not good at all. Yeah, I feel like a ghost is gonna show up any minute now. Hey, come on. Show some respect. There's a dead man here. That's right, me. But, woo, I never saw that one coming, did you? Could've. Anyway, the generator is gonna be fixed soon, so I guess we hang tight. Hi, Sal. Generator, eh? Once that's restored, this darkness will be gone. Seems that's the first thing that has to be done. Alright. What we got? Guess the darkness doesn't really exist in the ghost world. Even without light, I can still see what's going on. I can use the ghost world to help me find that generator. Alright. What we got? Oh, he's just in here still. Okay. Seen these things before. Some kind of tool for turning things. It's leaning up against the wall. If I knock it over, I wonder if he'll notice. Darn, it's too heavy. It won't budge. Oh geez, where did that wrench go? With that, I can't tighten the last bolt on the generator. I sure wish I could see in the dark, like a cat. Or like a ghost. You know, that does kind of play into a thought I've had, which I've told Phantom about extensively. Can I do anything? Okay, I can't fix the light. So we use some kind of control panel. I might be able to operate it, but it doesn't use spawning. It's too dark to really tell, though. I guess the first thing I need to do is restore that generator. Okay, but I can't move the wrench. What am I doing this? What'd that do? Nothing. Alright. I think I just operated some kind of lever, but nothing happened. It's too dark to really tell, though. Okay. Well, they clearly have power enough to, you know... Too high. Yeah, it's got like a cool, like, little, spoopy vibe to it. I'm sorry, Josie, I need to move my leg. Thank you. I think the hardest part is figuring out, because, like, I can't reach further than this, and I can't mess with... So I know I need to help him find his wrench. But he can only examine it. So I have to find something else. He can't manipulate the power supply yet. Maybe I need to manipulate something in another part of the, Let's go to the lower cells. Can I... It better not set the emergency alarm off right now. The inside of my head is already in a state of emergency as it is. Understandable. Is there anything in here? Okay, it doesn't look like it. Which makes sense, because I didn't really expect there to be anything in here. I just can't reach anything down there, so it makes me feel like there has to be something somewhere else. Let's see. Anything up here? No. Not anything that's new, anyway. There's nobody in here, so... Alright, so I guess I probably was on the right track? Hi, Phantom! I just am not sure... because I can't see very well. But the lever itself didn't do anything. My noodle arms aren't strong enough. Blah, blah. Oh, there you go. I'm in a bucket now. There you go. I just had to get to the water droplet. That makes sense. I was wondering, I was like, there can't be anything else in any other part. That doesn't make sense, but I was also like, I didn't realize it was a water droplet. I thought it was another light. Alright, let's go. Yay. Oh, he has keys. Oh, they just had the cells closed while, you know, that happened, I guess. Now the lights are back on. But what happened here? The answer is still shrouded in darkness. I better see if I can pick up some more information. I can't seem to shake this bad feeling I've got. Oh, I was wondering if I could do some kind of trick there. Hey, do you think this execution was really the right thing to do? Well, what the heck are you saying? I mean, I know this country has a death penalty, but how many years has it been since we used this chair? Yeah, I don't know. It had quite a bit of dust and dirt on it. But that's what happened. All the debris damaged the wiring. Well, I think it was divine retribution. Don't be stupid. The prisoner wanted to be executed, you know? Oh no, is he dead? We were too late. I guess I was too late. So what are they gonna pick up his body? We're gonna be sending over a car to the public cemetery pretty soon. After we hand over the body and clean up the mortuary, we're done. Yeah, okay. Crap. He looked like he was breathing a little bit there. They don't really move like they're breathing, but also. So Detective Jowd has already been executed. Looks like there was a reason for that bad feeling I was getting, but that's okay. This isn't a big problem for me. But if the body's taken from the mortuary, that would be bad. I have to use my ghost tricks to save him before that happens. This chair scares me. I don't want to repair it or get anywhere near it. Who knows when it's going to blow up again? Or let loose with the juice. Yikes. Shut up, man. Accidents can happen with anything, after all. Okay, sir. But let's get this thing fixed. Come on. If I'm executed by accident, I'm going to come back and haunt you. Haunt me? Why? Sounds like a pretty dangerous chair. A chair that gives shocks. Can I use that somehow? Okay, not there yet. This appears to be some kind of control. I'm gonna be able to operate it. Give it a try. Oh no! Some landscape, I'm not sure what that means. Maybe that changed the situation though. Yes. I sure had misgivings when I tried this lever. Nothing happened, kind of disappointingly. I know what has to be done first. I just wanted to see what you had to say, sir. There we go. Yeah! Yes, get me into your wrench. I just got a shock. Alright, come on. Ah! Startles this guy. Son of a. What's this? Okay, just an underwater drop. Aha! Same thing here. Looks like this is an internal phone too. Doesn't call outside. It's the only places I can go with this telephone or other phones in the building that I've already possessed. Let's still do that though. Just so I can get the thing for it. I don't know if I actually have to do something to do that, but might as well, just in case. Yeah, I agree. Having water dripping in a room with an electric chair does seem kind of, bad. In general, that just seems like a bad choice. Hey, can you hear me? Where am I? This is the ghost world, the land of the dead, Detective Jowd. Detective Jowd? Who is that? Is that me? Oh boy, not you too. This is getting old. Guess I'll just give the usual explanation. The dead lose their memories. Oh, so I'm dead, am I? I didn't realize that. That's why you can't remember anything right now. That's fine with me. Huh? I don't like a messy room, but I hate cleaning up even more. Not having my memories is a welcome thing, and I don't have as much trash to take out. Memories are like trash. Now that I'm dead, what do I need with these memories? And the things I don't need are just trash. Not to me. I need your memories. Besides, I promised Lynn I'd try to stop your execution. Lynn. It looks like I still have a few bits and pieces of garbage left lying around. He gives me such Lance vibes. Like, shape, like, design-wise, he does, at least. Like, I think it's just the hair and the face and the beard, but, like, he does. I remember now, about Lynn, Jowd, and the execution. What about you? Who are you? I'm Sissel. I'm looking for my memory, or trash as you call it. Sissel. Does my name ring a bell? I think you know me. Sorry, it must not have been a very big piece of trash to me. That's alright. I guess you find out when you get your memory back. But for now, I'd like you to come back with me. Back to 4 minutes before your execution. Okay, I just want to say for the record, because I had a lot of thoughts that I'm still thinking, and I want to say them before we get underway too much. Oops. So let's see. I'm gonna find I think it's I sent them to Phantom, so I can find them there. So I had a lot of thoughts. So I'm gonna tell you what my theories are right now before I start getting underway. So, because I had time, like, I know I was saying a lot of stuff last time, but I had more time to think about some of it, and I don't necessarily think, like, how do I say this? I don't necessarily think that, like it's hard to tell, you know, like, you get little new bits of information, and sometimes you're, like, thinking one way, and then you're just suddenly like, no, that doesn't make sense anymore, or, you know what, actually, I think it might be this thing. So that's basically what happened with me, where, you know, I was joking about, like, how, Detective, Cowabunga was like, I know that's not his name, but, I was joking about how, like, he seemed evil because he was saying baby every line, and, you know, that just clearly meant he was evil, because no one says it that much, but, like, that was mostly a joke. I do think that there is something going on with him, but the fact that he tries to come to the execution and talks about it like he's going to, save, like there's gonna still be time to figure something out to stop things, and the fact that he was looking, like, into stuff seems more like he was trying to rescue, like, stop the thing happening to Jowd. So it doesn't feel like he's trying to get him killed or to sweep something under the rug. It felt more like he actually is looking into this, you know? So I feel like he comes across one way, but I do, like, he comes across almost a little bit suspicious, but I feel like he might be more of a red herring where he's supposed to, you know, like, it's like, oh, he's trying to get up the ladder and stuff, so it makes it seem like he's power hungry and he's going for that, but I don't think he actually is. Now, I'm kind of thinking maybe more of he needed power to try to stop Jowd's execution, because, like, you know, even when he finds out that it's going to be happening very soon, he's like, no, you know, like, I am gonna be there just in case there's something I can do and stuff. So, like, his dialogue makes me think he genuinely does care about Jowd, and clearly they were friends. So it feels less like a betrayal and more like a loyalty that he was trying to showcase in his own way, which I think is interesting. Would be interesting if that's how it is, because, like, I don't know, because, like, again, this is my first time playing this game, but I feel like something like that would be really interesting as a, like, story, I guess. So another aspect of things is I kept talking, like, flip-flopping. I was like, oh, what if Lynn's related to Jowd? Oh, what if Sissel's related to Jowd? because Sissel has the same hair color as Jowd, and blah blah blah. And the more I was thinking about it, the more I decided that it wasn't actually Sissel or Lynn who are related to Jowd. It was Camilla, I think was her name, the purple-haired girl. I think she's related to Jowd, specifically because Lynn's hero was Jowd. She knows who Jowd is. She was connected to him because of whatever happened in the park, where she was rescued from like a hostage situation, and Jowd was the one who saved her, basically. So she was a part of things with Jowd's life fairly early on. So I feel like if Sissel was somehow related to Jowd, Lynn clearly isn't, and I had assumed that before she did, because I was like, there's no way she would some of the information and the way she was talking about it, I figured she wasn't his kid near the end of the last one. But then specifically in the last one, she does outright say it right at the end that he's her hero, not like any relation to her. So I was like, well, that would leave it to Sissel. But then I was like, but that doesn't feel right either, because if this is her hero, she'd probably know a lot of details about his life, especially enough to know that he didn't kill his wife. So that means she kind of knows some personal details, at least to some degree, even if it's just research she did. So she would absolutely know if Sissel was somehow related to Jowd and also was the witness to his death. So that kind of made me shift gears into who it was that was the child of, was the family member of Jowd who was there, because she would have known that. So she said, at the first she was like, I don't know if I can help you, to Sissel, which might have made it seem suspicious, but then later she's like, she promises to try to help as best she can, pretty much, get him his answers. So she would have that answer if she knew anything, and it wouldn't make sense for her not to know anything about Jowd. So I think that it was someone else, and I think Camilla makes the most sense, because for one, she's pretty young, especially she's young for someone to be sharing an apartment with Lynn. She doesn't seem like she's a full adult yet, really, or if she is, she's a very young adult. So if her being out on her own is strange, unless she doesn't have family for whatever reason. And it would make sense that if Lynn felt some kind of beholdenness to Jowd, that she would kind of take under her wing / take care of Camilla, because in a way she's doing something for Jowd. And also might explain why she might have the music box too. That might be something that Jowd just sent to her for her to have some information, but it also might be something where, if he knew she would have her kid, then, she would have his kid, then it could be something he wanted her to have too, or something like that. It's hard to tell with that, but I do think that Camilla is actually his kid, because I feel like it makes more sense, and that might be why Lynn would have her there and reach out to her. She could just be unrelated, but it feels like if we're gonna get names of characters, there's a small enough cast that each of them seems like they'd have an important role to play overall. Even the guy who we just saw, who was crying in the office, I'm like, he looks like an important official, so he's probably gonna have something to do with why the thing with Jowd got pushed through for whatever reason. Maybe it'll have to do with his wife or something. I don't know why it would have to do with her. Maybe, I'll say it jokingly, but maybe, she got so tired of that dog barking, she was like, that's it, destroy Lynn's hero for me. I say that jokingly, but, I feel like she's gonna have an important part too, her and her daughter, because, why introduce them if they're not gonna be important at some point? But I do think that he had something to maybe do with Jowd, so, everybody's important. So Camilla could be important just because she's Lynn's roommate, but I feel like she's going to be important to the story more than that, which would make sense if she was the daughter of Jowd, that she's connected to it, I'm talking a lot, but I have a lot of thoughts, and I'm sorry, you're going to have to hear all of them before I continue on, so that way you know where my head's at when I'm playing this. And then you'll get to hear if I change my mind on anything. I already said I don't think that C was Detective Cabanera. Detective C isn't evil. I think that he was trying to help his friend. Okay, this is the big thing. This is the big thing I've been thinking about. So I'm gonna just say this one, and then I think that's pretty much all I really wanted to say. This one is, it's specifically because in the last game I was playing, like in the previous run, Sissel has this moment where he brings Lynn back where she's confused, and then he tells her she's dead, and then she turns to look like the detective, Detective C or whatever. And she's just woken up, she's confused, she sees him and she goes, oh, that's clearly me, and she turns into him. And then Sissel's like, that's not you, you're her on the ground. And then she goes, oh, and then she turns into herself. Which is fair, but like, why put that in unless it's gonna be some important mechanic or some important plot point? So like, my thinking is, at the very beginning of the game, Sissel wakes up, he becomes aware of himself, and he sees his body on the ground, and he goes, oh, that's me, because it's the only body I see, you know? So he transforms to look like him, because he's like, that's me on the ground. And part of me wonders if... my theory is, at the moment, that that's not actually him, because why would they show us that a ghost, when waking up, can be confused and take on the wrong form if it's not going to be for a reason? So my thinking is, maybe Sissel... like, maybe his body is somewhere else, or it was around, but he, like, didn't see it for whatever reason, but he's a... he's a spirit, and his body is somewhere in the area, but he doesn't see it, so he sees this body, and then he thinks it's his, because whose else would it be, you know, like, because he's dead, so he just assumes. And, like, I don't have a great reason to back up all of that, besides the fact that it's not ever really proven. It's just not really disproven. Like, nobody is going, no, that's not you, you're somebody else. But, like, he was pretty on his own, except for Ray, who seems to know more than he's letting on, but isn't telling you anything. So, like, but he clearly thinks that you'll be able to figure out your identity if you go along with helping Lynn, and such. So I feel like Ray has ulterior motives to help. Like, obviously, he wants the other people safe, and you probably will end up wanting the people safe too, because you're probably related to somehow. But I feel like maybe Sissel, the body that you're taking over, Sissel, is not a good person, which is why Jowd has painted him. Like, it's because he seems like he wants to remember his face. It might be because he is a suspect or something instead, and he's specifically trying to keep him in mind so that he can look for him later. So he might be the suspect, but you might not be Sissel. Like, you might be somebody else who thinks he's Sissel because he just woke up from being disoriented as a ghost, doesn't have his memories, and then just made the assumption that he is Sissel because that was the body on the ground. Let's see. Especially because, like, I think, at one... like... It just seems strange. It feels like it could be something where, like, they would pull a twist like that. Because, like, again, why show that the ghost can take on any form when they're disoriented by coming back and they don't know who they are, if it's not going to be important that a ghost not knowing who they are can take on the wrong form, you know? Like, it was kind of played like a joke, but I feel like, you know, seeding something like that tends to be a hint, a foreshadowing of something to come, you know? So my thinking is that it's going to be something like that, and that might be why in the video capture that Sissel sees himself shot by Lynn. It's quite possible that the version he sees in the video is actually Sissel, and he's not, and that person was a very bad person. Now, it could also be, like, edited or something, but that's just, these are the thoughts that are going in my brain right now. Let's see, what else did I have to say? Cabanello, that was his name. Oh my goodness. I can't remember, like Campbell, like Detective Campbell Soup, Detective Carbonara, you know, like, can't remember this man's name for the life of me. I just saw it in my notes that I sent Phantom, and I was just like, oh my god, that's the name. Let's see, blah blah blah. Yeah, like this was when the soup, like that whole thing where I was talking about where she comes back and takes the wrong form is something that happens in the super's office after she gets shot. Because she's like aware of herself at that point. And then, like, but when Sissel wakes up, he's in the junkyard, he's aware, and then he sees the body, and he's just like, oh, that's me, because clearly there's no other dead bodies around here. But, like, Sissel's body got moved, it got knocked down into, like, a lower area, so who's to say, you know, his body didn't get, like, if he was somebody else, who's to say his body didn't get moved too, and that's just the body that was still there, you know? And because we're told in the beginning, oh, this is you just assume that's true, and you never question it. And that was one of the things that Ray, I think, said specifically, or Sissel did. I can't remember for sure, but they were talking about how your memories play tricks on you. Like, the things you remember might not always be true, and you should check your phone book where you keep all your information and update it. And that could be something where it's just so assumed, and there's no reason not to believe it, that you just assume it's true and you never question that detail. And that's kind of just something I've been thinking about. I do think Ray is something, for sure. Like, Ray, I don't know if Ray can be you, because he can't, like, the whole thing was that Ray can't, you, with your ghost trick powers, you can't go back to your own death. But Ray's definitely somebody from the future, I feel, who has the same ability as you, because he teaches you how to use it, and also connects with you. And also, I feel like, I already told Phantom this, but I feel like Ray's a really bad name. Like Ray, like a ray of light, and he's a lamp. Like, I feel like it was just a bad nickname he kind of came up with on the fly, where he was just like, my name's Ray. You know, like, he just, or it's a really bad pun. So I feel like Ray is a fake name, and it's gonna be somebody. Maybe we haven't met them yet, or maybe it's like the detective or something, or somebody else, but like I definitely feel like Ray is a character that we might meet in the story, who at some point will get the same abilities as your character, and then will be rewinding time, maybe to your death or to somebody else's death, specifically to save your life. While also saving other people by kind of nudging you in this direction or something like that. Like, I'm not really sure on that for sure, but I do think that Ray is somebody from the future who is trying to kind of ghost trick you in a way into saving everyone, so that they can save everyone by proxy from what they're doing. The other thing was like the other reason I thought this, because like the weird thing with the core was also a thing where I was like, that seems like it could be because it looks different, it is your core, so maybe I'm overthinking this, but the body had like weirdness going on with the core, and the other thing was like, why would the body have a core at all? Because like, we've seen corpses in the game, like we've seen people who are dead in the game, and they don't have, like, they have cores, but they don't, like, you can't, like, they like, some of them, you can't jump into any of the other bodies. They don't look the same even when they're dead. Like, that weird, like, squiggly line stuff coming off of Sissel's body was weird. Like, I don't know what it would even be, but the fact that you could jump into his body felt almost like when you jump into the other bodies of other people and stuff, when you're possessing them to do the ghost trick to go back in time. Like, this core looked really weird, and it didn't allow you to do that, obviously, but I don't think you ever tried, because you assumed it was your body, and you just couldn't animate it. But also, it looked like it was weird, but it had a core that you could jump into, which is weird because the bodies shouldn't have a core, you know? So it was like weird that even though he wasn't in the body, there was still something there, you know? So that's kind of my thought process, is why I'm thinking what I'm thinking, which is like Sissel mistook his body. Ray, for some reason, doesn't want him to know. Maybe it's because it leads him onto doing this whole thing, which will fix everything. Even though that I'm a little confused how far, like, why Ray would be able to go so far back, because it's clearly not 4 minutes before our death. But it's very interesting to see how things are going, and I'm very excited to see how it continues to go. But these are kind of all my thoughts that I'm going to share in depth with anyone who's listening, since, you know, since I can, basically. Let's see. Thank you. I'm glad that you like hearing my thoughts, because I have so many of them. But anyway, I'm gonna rewind time now. Thank you for listening first. I just wanted to share my deep, deep thoughts about everything all the time forever first. Now I will continue onwards in the story and actually figure out what is true and perhaps change some thoughts along the way. You never know. Let's see. This is the past, 4 minutes before my death. That's right. You'll get to see your own execution, and then we're gonna change your fate. But first, can I ask you a question? Lynn told you, didn't she, about what I did? Yeah, she did. And is it really the right thing to do to save a guy like me? I don't know. But Lynn believes it is. Okay, let's get started. Oh, I remember. Oh, you know, he eats chicken like Lynn does, that's for sure. Alright. Okay. So the time's finally here, huh? Yeah, wonder how many years it's been. Last time, you weren't even here yet. Never thought I'd have to attend an execution. But you know, I wonder why the Justice Minister suddenly signed the order. The Justice Minister. Okay, yeah, then I think that was the crying guy who, like, Sissel saw and went, I don't want to be here, let's go. Like, I don't know. He's gotta be important, and he seemed, like, very official with his, like, flags and stuff. I wonder why the Justice Minister suddenly signed the order. There's definitely something up with that. Hey, come on, let's just focus on our work. Yeah, alright. Alright. They do their little jaunty, hand-wavy trots. Prisoner D99, it's time. Let's go. Alright, men, I'm ready. Sorry you have to go through this unpleasant experience. What? No, we, Oh well, I guess it's all about collecting experiences, for you and for me. Prepare to test. Throw the switch. That might have been slightly better than being electrocuted. Not sure. So this is the execution, huh? Seems to me there's got to be a safer way to do it. Must be nice to have no memory like that. Makes things more interesting. I envy you. I really do. There's no laughing matter to me. That was an example of a failed execution, although the outcome was the same. Failed? They haven't carried out an execution in a long time. They dragged that old chair out from under some mothballs. I guess it had a short. So I guess that means I can stop the explosion. I don't know about that. Then I'd just be executed as planned, and I'd still wind up just as dead. So what should I do? Beats me! You're the one who came to save me. You figure it out. It's not making this easy. Yeah, it sure did. Let's see. I don't think I can... Yeah, I can. Right, I can't use... That applies to internal extensions as well. I see, it looks like life is tough for everyone, even you. You too. Alright, then 4 minutes from now, this chair will short out and explode and you'll die. Very sad. If I stop the explosion, you'll be executed and you'll still die. Sorry I was even born. Sir! I have to protect you from the explosion and stop the execution. The key to the whole thing must be this chair. I apologize for all of your trouble. Can you stop being like Arthur for like 2 minutes, sir? Sorry I was born. Gosh. Sir. Alright. Give me 1 second. I'm taking a sip of water. Yeah. Refreshing. Okay. Could you stop with the insincere comments? Was he not being serious? How is it gonna be going down there? We just finished setting up the chair. We're all prepared. I see! It's time. Please bring in the prisoner. But with the chair! It's been used in a long time. What if... Bailey, there's nothing we can do now. It's time. Alright, I'll send the guard to his cell. I'll just have them call when they get into position. Go there. I have this strange feeling of uneasiness. How about you? How do you feel? I feel jumpy and jittery. I can't sit still. I feel like I might start dancing at any minute. If you're gonna dance, let me know. I'll get the video camera ready. Nobody will listen to my concerns. Concerns, huh? So he's worried. The man is always worried about something. Whatever he's worried about, it's always come true without fail. Listen to me. That chair is dangerous. I know, Bailey. That's why I don't advise you to sit on it. No, that's not what I mean. The machines like that are very sensitive to dust. If the guy throws a switch and the chair shorts out, there might be a huge explosion down there in that death chamber. Oh, come on, nothing's gonna happen. Besides, even on the off chance it does blow up, we're all way up here. We'll be fine. I know! Why don't we go and test it first? No way, I don't want to get blown up. You go by yourself. So the spot would be safe, even if it does blow up, eh? What is it? You have a new look in your eye. There's a switch in the death chamber, so the chair will blow up. That's right. And if the chair blows up, the execution can't be carried out. It only stands to reason. And if there's nobody in the death chamber when the chair explodes, nobody will die. Precisely. Very nice, Sissel. You've hit upon some excellent points there. Okay, I'm starting to see a plan now. Getting the chair short out when nobody's around it. Sounds like it could be a plan, but in the past world, I can't just use the phone lines whenever I want. And these guards seem to be in a fog. I doubt they'll be using the phone much. Maybe I need to start over? Okay, fair enough. Better just rewind the clock and see if I can pick up any other clues. gonna stay here, I guess? Not sure if I made the right choice there. But he did say to go back. Oh, there you go. I'm in position. The other two are coming to bring the prisoner to you now. Got it. Alright, now we move over. My chin grew out of the clog. Get down there to the sausage head. Oh, I guess I didn't get to control that. In the present world, 4 minutes into the future, Sausage Head was lying passed out in the tunnel. Not knowing about the execution, he must have kept digging and digging. The guards didn't notice he was gone, so I guess Curry Man's future has now changed a bit. Sissel, I'm sure you know this, but time is ticking. Almost time for the execution. If you don't execute a plan pretty soon, it's going to get tough. I think I do have a plan. Do you? I'm looking forward to seeing it. The only problem is, I don't see a path to get there yet. I'm really sorry about all this trouble you're going into for me. Funny, you don't look the least bit sorry. Okay, I think... But then, Jowd flushes that napkin. And I think that's when things change. Ah, wait. Come on, boy. Ooh, you sure can pack it away. A detective should eat until he reaches that critical moment. That's what I always say. You have young people that follows that device to the letter. What are you going to do now, Sissel? As long as these iron bars are here, an escape is impossible. Is it possible to stop the execution from here? Probably not. Looking for a path now. Maybe something here will give me an idea. Come on. You see that? The huge can went up flying into the air. Yeah, that's my ketchup can. Ketchup? I just love ketchup. Can't get enough of the stuff. Probably have ketchup running through my veins. Is it brie? Just can't seem to muster a laugh over that one. But it did kind of make a red O mark. Come on. Come on, come on. I don't know if I need to do anything else. I guess I could try to... Nope. Okay, that didn't do anything. Alright, he finished eating. He wipes at his face. I put the O on the wall, but I don't think... I don't know if that was enough. It probably wasn't. But we shall see. If it doesn't, at least I don't have to go all the way back. I just need to get back over there. Okay. Here comes my escorts. Oh, I haven't found my path yet. I see mine quite clearly. The path to the chair, that is. Oh, I do! Alright. So I know where I'm at. Called out for your ketchup crimes. You know it. Alright. Come on, buddy. Give me my path. So I can make the circle on the wall, and the circle is kind of what I need to get to things. There we go. I'm just not. Oh, okay. I get it. I think. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if I got it. He's gonna finish that chicken, and then when he holds the napkin out, I'm gonna open it so it slams the thing into it. There we go. Alright. Then he's gonna put it in there. In the toilet, I mean. And then it's gonna look like the notes from the guy. And then he'll start digging again. Because he sees the button. It's all good. Sausage Head sure looks happy. So now that he's seen the O paper, he'll go dig in the tunnels. Maybe this is the chance I've been waiting. Yeah! No freaking way. That's crazy. Come on, boy. Into the tunnel with you. Thank you. Keep going, you wiggly man. Thank you. Alright. Wait, does I need to... Aha! What just happened? The power is down throughout the whole facility. No way! If the power's down, that means all the cell bars open automatically. Damn it! The internal phones aren't working either. State of emergency. Now the execution can't be carried out, and your life is saved. You're a pretty daring guy. I really enjoyed myself, and I think I learned a thing or two as well. About what? By the way, is it true what the guard said? The cell bars open automatically? Yep, it's true. It's a little drawback to the system. If the entire facility blacks out, the locks are released for the prisoner's safety. But nobody thought it would actually ever happen. So in other words, now's the time to escape if you're gonna. Anyway, we managed to stop the execution. Let's go back to the present. You're still not out of the woods yet. Oh, let me give you one piece of advice. What's that? When we get back to the present, head for the spoon. Spoon, huh? We'll see when we get back, Sissel. Interesting. Now the execution can't be carried out, and Detective Jowd is safe for the moment. A new president has been born. However, Jowd still isn't safe from the execution, of course. I guess I still have a job to do. Help the death row inmate escape from prison. Save. Continue playing. I didn't have as much trouble with that one as I have with some of the earlier puzzle, that's for sure. Maybe I'm just getting into the ghost trick mindset. Now I'm back in the prison. It's completely shrouded in darkness. I can't see it, but I can feel the tension in the air. It's a state of emergency. And that's only natural. With the power failure, all the cell bars opened automatically. Plus, now a death row inmate is loose in the darkness. I did what I promised Lynn. I stopped the execution. But that condemned criminal is now in just as much danger as before. Alright. The detective told me to head for the spoon when I got back to the prison, so here I am. Bell, better go back. Ooh, I'm back. Thank goodness someone flushed his toilet. That was good timing. I have to use the cover of darkness to help the detective escape. But first I have to find him. It's prisoner C-74! Secure the prisoner! Whoops. Well. Looks like there are hunters in the darkness. Hope they haven't found Detective Jowd. Oh, what's that red light? It looks like the hunter's eyes glow red. Doesn't look like escape is going to be easy. Oh, there you are. I was wondering what I was going to do. Are you the one who made the toilet already? That's right. I still had another napkin lying around. Thanks to that, I managed to make it here. But how did you know to do that? I learned a few things about your ghost tricks during your time together. Certainly can be very useful powers, but at times, not so much. I knew that if the eternal phones weren't working, you'd be trapped in the death chamber area. So I quickly came up with an alternative route that made use of sausage head spoon and my napkin. Wow, this detective is good. Next time you praise me, go ahead and say it out loud. Okay, sir. Anyway, looks like it's time for strategy meeting. An escape strategy, huh? This could be interesting. Let's do it. I don't know if you know it or not, but this is a special prison. There aren't any dangerous criminals here, except for me, that is. Yes, I did hear something about it being a special place. Yes, and because of the special status, they're not prepared at all for emergencies. They have 4 timid security guards at most. I think I saw some hunters lurking in the darkness, though. Those are the guards. They're wearing night vision goggles. Night vision goggles? They're special glasses that let you see in the dark. Very handy things. If I enter their field of vision, it's all over. So it's all about staying out of the guard's line of sight, eh? Make sure you guide me to safe spots. Okay? So let's make sure we're both clear. The key to my escape is the darkness. Once the basement power supply is restored, escape will be impossible. So we move under the cover of darkness, huh? I know I won't have much trouble with that, but I'm afraid I won't be able to see, so you'll have to lead the way. Lead the way? Once you find a safe spot for me to move to, I want you to give me a signal. Okay, fine, but how? The dead don't have voices. Even if they did, we have to be quiet. Don't worry about that. I have an idea. Let's just try it and we'll see how it works. This detective likes to dive right into things, even more than Lynn does. If they find me, I imagine they'll shoot first and ask questions later. But if I die again, we can just start over, right? He says cheerfully. Alright. Now about the signal I want you to give me. Oh yeah, how am I supposed to do it? I've already been dead once. I don't know if that's because of that or what, but I can sense your powers now. You what? For example, you're in the bunk right now, aren't you? Wow, I'm impressed. I guess you have a sixth sense. I think it's more like a detective sense. That doesn't sound right somehow. Anyway, the details don't matter. You see this RB button here? Yeah, where did that come from? Let's use it as our signal. How will that work? If you press RB, I'll sense it. Then I'll move to where you are. So for example, you move to that spoon and press RB, I'll run to the spoon. Simple, right? Alright, fine, let's start our escape plan. Just make sure you guide me to safe spots. Alright. Me, who presses RB an awful lot accidentally. Sweating. Alright. So that red light, that's the light of the night vision goggles or one of our guards. Can use the light to let me know where the guard is. If you watch the light closely, you can tell how the guard is moving too. Very informative in the darkness. Keep a sharp eye out for it. Alright. Oh, okay, you're just gonna go whoop, whoop back, whoop, whoop back. Okay. Alright, alright. Let's test this. There you go. I wonder if I can talk to him again, or if he has nothing else to say. Good, this is a safe spot. You did well, Sissel. But unfortunately there aren't any more bunks. Guess you'll have to find another safe spot then. And could you do it as quickly as possible? This position is killing my back. This could be difficult. Alright. Peak stealth. These guards are on the move, now what? You can get a sense of how the guards are moving by watching the red lights. I already heard this. And I think you know this, but just in case, if you want to take a look around, you can move the screen. Yeah, I already did that. Okay, I'm gonna just see. Can't really tell where you are. How about somewhere a little closer? Okay. Fair. I don't really. Eek. Hey, I'm not long enough, sir. Crap. Okay. Oh, crap. Oh, they come down the stairs too. Okay. Good to know. It's no use. Your eyes are everywhere. I can't catch a break. And you'll have to make one. Try to find a way. Maybe you can find something to distract them with. He's right. Just calling the detective to me isn't the only thing I can do here. I mean, I figured... Oh god. Wait, do you move? Check that after I get over here. Come on, boy. There you go. Oh, there's so many of them. I wonder if he'll go in there. I don't think he will. But no problem but to try. Hello, Will. I see you in there. I just needed to reopen the app so I could see better. Alright, what do we got? One of them's coming down. They keep falling. Okay, maybe I need to fix that. So that they all just go up. I mean, it's a little bit funny, but... Come on. There you go. Thank you, sir. Oh, there you go. Oh, okay. I thought that would maybe get some attention, but fair enough. Let's see. Looks like he's staring directly at me. Crap. I didn't double check behind me. Alright. You just have to make one. Try to find a way. Maybe you can try calling me to all kinds of different places. Okay. Maybe if I try calling you to an area that doesn't have somebody standing right there, that will help. Come on. There you go, buddy. New spot. Let's see. Ooh, crap. Okay, I'm gonna wait for you to turn around, and then I'm gonna test this. Can you go in there? Okay. Frick. Oh, crap. Oh, okay. Fuck. Sir. Sir. Crap, you're screwed because of me, I'm sorry. E. Okay. Oh, but that might... Okay, that might work in my favor. If I can get him to climb up the top area above his bunk, instead of going across the thing. But I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Just kind of walks right there. It's okay. We got this. 27 times charm. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I can get him up here because there's not a valve thing for him to climb onto. Go. Understandable, honestly. Alright. What is that on the ground? Give me a minute, Jout. I'm exploring. Empty can. Oh, okay. Come on. There you go. Alright. Okay. Okay, that didn't do anything. I was hoping it would distract him, but... Oh, fuck. Yeah. Dang it. Okay. Okay, so I have to get him into... Okay. Which I guess makes sense. Oh, good, it didn't send me all the way back. That's nice. Like, not being completely reset. Alright. Okay, you pass by. keep going. Oh my god, he went up the stairs and then immediately turned around. This little mother hecker. It's so rude. Because sometimes they keep going up both levels and then sometimes they switch around. I know, man. I know you're agreeable. You're cool like that. Thankfully, I don't have to go back that far, so this is a lot nicer. Alright, let's try that again. So does one of them just not go? Alright. Do you just always go up one flight and then not up the second flight? Okay, I guess... Is this enough time? Oh crap. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. Come on, one of you guys. Just that rolling. That's so funny. Crap. E. Alright. Alright, I think if I open the hatch on one of those guys, they'll fall into a specific position. I don't... Oh, they immediately start climbing again. Okay, never mind. Man, I'm a little surprised. Anyway, this is a safe spot. So much further now. Come on, don't worry, we're almost there. I have the choice of either trying to sneak out or making a dash for it. I'll leave the route up to you. Alright. I know I can... Oh, maybe I ride the one who goes. Okay. Who stops here? I sent him down before, but all right. All right, take me forward. Thank you, sir. That's so funny. So what do you think? I'd say if we've come this far, we did it. Great job, Sissel. The basement generator has been repaired, restoring power to all areas. He is an orb. Oh, frick. We just made it. But the question is, what now? I don't have anywhere to go, do I? Maybe I'll go back to my cell. You better be kidding. But I'm still a criminal, don't you know? I doubt anybody would welcome me with open arms. Why did you try contacting Lynn? She went to see some Justice Minister guy. So an escaped death row convict is supposed to just report into the Justice Minister, is that it? Kinda like that. Anyway, after all the trouble you went through, I guess I'd better run. That would be nice, yes. Alright, Sissel, until we meet again. So now I've saved a condemned criminal's life and helped him escape. Was that really the right thing to do? I guess all I can do is believe in Lynn at this point. Detective Jowd was painting my picture to sell. He knows me. I'm sure I'll be talking to him again. Alright. Guard room. But the detective's Jowd until we meet again came around quicker than I expected. When I got back to the guard room, the next fateful call came in. Sissel, are you there? Hello? Who's this? Oh, I'm not talking to you, officer. Anyway, if you're there, Sissel, come here immediately. I'll be waiting for you, if you can make it in time, that is. Hey, wait a minute! Wait. That call, who was it from? I don't know, some weird call. Who will call an end to my dancing? Yeah, well, once you get going like that, I'm not gonna stop you. It's a contest then. Which will stop first, my dancing or the turning of the planet? Oh, he's going faster. Yeah, good luck with that. Okay, I'm saying hello, but also, did you actually watch the video of part 1, or are you just jumping into part 2? Because I told you on Monday that you'd have to watch it by now if you wanted to know what's going on, and I'm curious if you did watch it, or if you're just like, hell we ball, basically. Of course. I'm not really surprised, because you would know why he's dancing if you had watched it, but I was curious. On the other end of the telephone line, the scene that greets me tells me one simple fact. That our great escape plan has ended in failure. Never expected to see you here, Inspector Cabanella. I believe that's my line, old friend. What are you doing here? I believe that's my line too, clearly. I came to attend your execution. They told me what time it was. Couldn't get in the chamber, so I was observing a moment of silence here. And when I looked up, my eyes full of tears, there you were, baby. It's just the way things turned out. I took part of what seemed like a fun game, and here I am. Here's what I wish, my old friend. Wish it was anyone but me who found you here. Because now that I've found you, man, I have to turn you in. You have to stay spotlessly clean after all. There's a certain something between these two. Is it a warm something, or is it cold? Whatever it is, it's immeasurably deep. We should probably see what Detective Dowd has to say. I was gonna do that. I just wanted to see what your thought was first, mister. Thanks for coming. I wanted to say goodbye to you. As you can see, I guess I'm not going to be much help to you. What's going to happen to you? Being executed tonight is just about the only thing on my schedule, it seems. Executed, huh? Death is pretty much meaningless to me. Anyway, I guess we'll be seeing each other again. By the way, there's something I'm looking for. Oh, that's right, you lost your memory. You know things I'd like to know. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions? To return for tonight's fun little game? Is that it? I saw it, you know. That picture you were painting in your cell tonight. That was me. Which means you must know me. I'm very sorry, but I can't talk to you about that right now. What? Why not? Because I don't know your true face. My true face? I'm a detective. I can only talk about what I'm sure of. However, I can give you one lead at least. A lead? What is it? A long time ago I gave Lynn something to hold on to for me. It was a music box. Huh. If you ever come across it, I advise you to open it. It might jog your memory. That wooden box I found in Lynn's apartment. And that's the only help I can give you right now. That man pointing the gun at you right now, they said he's your good friend. We were when we were in the detective division together. That was a long time ago. Now he's the head of the Special Investigation Unit, at top of the elite. Getting ahead is the only thing he thinks about now. And that white coat of his is the symbol of his determination. His white coat? For someone looking to get promoted to the top, what's the one thing they're most afraid of? A blot on their record, of course, like a stain of a pure white coat. Who would promote a man with a coat covered in stains? Or if it were me, I'd go with a black coat that didn't show the stains. The world is full of excellent candidates. Even one mistake could be the end of a career. But everyone makes mistakes, right? Nonetheless, Cabanella has chosen the path of the white coat, and he'd do anything at all, to hide his coat's shadows. Like send his good friend to the gallows. Because that's the right thing to do. I'm a condemned criminal, after all. And that's why he has that gun pointed at me right now. Is your execution really the right thing to do? I had a fair trial, and that's what was decided. No problem there. Still, this is the punishment that I should receive in order to bring a final close to that case and put it to rest forever. Lynn believes you're innocent. She's running around right now trying to prove it. Is that all you have to leave her with? No problem here? I was sentenced to the death penalty for killing my wife, Alma. But to me, that's not all it was for. What do you mean that's not all it was for? I'm talking about something that happened even before this case. stole someone else's life. What? It was 10 years ago. I'll never forget it. That day I saved the life of a little girl, and I stole the life of a man. 10 years ago. The life of a little girl. Could that little girl be Lynn? That's what I assumed. She told you about that. Yeah, she said you were her hero. Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. Oh, Josie, you're so warm. 10 years ago in a certain park, a little girl was taken hostage. I was still young then. I didn't have any self-control. I remember asking myself at the time, Jowd, are you going to shoot this guy? And this is what I answered. Yeah, I'm going to shoot. My hand was shaking a little. If my hand slipped, that man might die. Even the little hostage girl was in danger. Nevertheless, that was my answer. Yeah, I'm going to shoot. And then the man died. I took his life. Lynn was never told the outcome. She was so young at the time. I didn't deserve to be called a hero. What I deserve is execution. Well, I mean, that's definitely better than some real things. Ready to go. My arms are getting tired. You got it, baby. Time for the big show of hauling you in. Oh, that's right. Just let me make one last phone call. That's a big favor to ask so casually, my old friend. Tell you what I'll do. I'll pretend I'm not watching. I'll be listening, though. On that you can rely. Whoa. His paint stain shifted. Sissel, you've got your own path to follow. You better hurry. My own path? Lynn is at the Justice Minister's office right now, right? It might not be a bad idea to say my final farewell to him, too. Hello? Everything's fine here. Is this the chicken kitchen? I'd like to request a delivery. The chicken kitchen is next door. Goodbye. Sounded like she's in some kind of trouble. It does, doesn't it? Right. Does, doesn't it? Go help her out, would you, Sissel? Page all changes orientation again. Sorry to keep you waiting, Inspector. Ready to go? Oh, before I forget, I have a little something for you. You extra little shit. Present, if you will. There's nothing else like it, baby. If there's nothing else like it, don't throw it. What's this? A pocket watch? Considering my situation, it's the last thing in the world I need right now. Forgive me, man. Let's just say I'm no good at choosing presents. This is it, Sissel. Let me just leave you with one thing. Don't trust other people's memories. Look for what you seek with your own eyes. I'll remember that. His little dance. I agree with this Phantom. Also, yeah, she's probably getting a little bit better at it, and a little bit worse sometimes too. She's just like, oh, you'll just bring me back. They're gone. There's nothing left here. No hope and no cores either. Without any cores, I can't follow after them. This is the end of my adventure. I feel pretty dejected, but I guess I better go find Lynn. He called so you could get that number, so follow the path Detective Jowd pointed out to me. The path up to the Justice Minister's office, where Lynn went to try and stop the execution. I already had that path. I found him earlier. Chapter 9. Oh yeah. Save. Continue playing. Now that my assignment to stop the execution had ended in such an unsatisfactory way, I decided to go see Lynn at the Justice Minister's office. Detective Jowd's story about this other murder weighs on me heavily. Should I tell Lynn about it? I just don't know. Girl, what you doing? This time Lynn isn't dead, but the atmosphere makes me think it might be too soon to count my blessings just yet. Oh my god, there's a person down there. Hey, can you hear me? He's dead, but he still seems to be unconscious. Hey, there you are! What kind of greeting is that? Shoving someone's poor soul out of the way like that? I gotta say though, no matter where you go, somebody always seems to turn up dead. Sorry about that. Who's it this time? Is this the Justice Minister? Yeah, the man who signed the order to carry out Detective Jowd's execution. I knew he did that. He was already dead when I got here. Oh boy, what happened this time? Well, and how did it go? Is Detective Jowd still alive? He'd already been executed by the time I got there. I did manage to save him, but... You did? Oh, I'm so glad! Wait a minute. Did you say but? I told Lynn about my adventure at the prison. About the other murder, though. I couldn't bring myself to tell her. Inspector Cabanella arrested Detective Jowd. I can't believe it! Detective Cabanella would never betray Detective Jowd. Just so you know, Detective Jowd himself said it was the right thing to do. Anyway, I'd better take care of the Justice Minister here. Right, and I have lots of questions for him, too. Back we go then, to 4 minutes before his death. Alright, let's do this thing. "4 minutes before death." Yes, there's the weepy man. Emma! Oh, excuse me. It's his birthday, too, if I remember right. Like, this sucks. What? Alright. I'll do as you say. Ooh, this is terrible. Ooh. Ooh. Why doesn't she answer? God, you good there, buddy boy? Medicine. Oh boy. Water. Why are you bad at this? Why are you bad at everything, sir? Just dies. Well, that was it. Just okay. I'm so upset. Such a foolish man. Oh, you woke up? He's a contradiction. Contradiction. The more we search for the truth, the further into a dilemma we fall. The world of men is steeped in contradictions. If we choose this, we can't have that. If a man tries to have his medicine bottle and water pitcher too, he loses both. This man. Oh, I don't know. To me, it looks like he could have had both of those things just now. He didn't know the truth about the world. That's why he died. Such a foolish man. Or maybe I should say, pathetic man. That's the more fitting word. I don't think this guy gets it yet, that the foolish and pathetic man is him. Is that what they call a contradiction? By the way, what's your name? just call me a seeker of truth. Sidestepped that one, didn't he? Emma! Oh, excuse me. Forgive me for calling so late, Mr. Minister. Who is this? How did you get this number? We have your daughter. Who is this? Emily's tutor? Would a tutor call you at this hour? No. I'll say it one more time. We have your daughter. What? My daughter! Is she alright? Tell me she's alright! Hear for yourself. Papa, help! I'm gonna be killed! What do you want? What are your demands? I believe we already made our demands known the other day. Oh, so it was you. And have you complied? Has the execution been carried out? I didn't do it because of your demand. I did it because that's my job. Yes, of course. They should be contacting me any minute now with the confirmation. There's no need for this kidnapping. We're very thorough. You do well to remember that. Ugh. And of course, it goes without saying, we're watching you. This information leaves that room. You'll never see your daughter again. I trust you understand that. Don't tell the police, is that it? Exactly. All you have to do is your job. Alright, I'll do as you say. Make sure the execution is carried out tonight. You have my word. Apparently the police in this country aren't so easily fooled. I had no idea word of tonight's deal had leaked. Papa, help! I'm gonna be killed! I hate you, Mama! Luckily, I managed to arrange it so the Justice Minister could hear her voice. But what's taking the goods so long to arrive? I'm starting to get concerned. Uh-oh. This woman doesn't show any signs of moving from that spot. I can't use the telephone line either. Seems like I fell into a trap. All women are like traps. Excuse me, sir, shut up. Some are sweet traps, others are bitter. Don't you understand that? Okay. Anyway, I think I'd better rethink things here. No need to think too hard about this one. All I have to do is get his medicine to him. Pretty simple. There's more thing that concerns me. What was that telephone call the Justice Minister just got about? It was right after that his health took an instant downturn. How to trap Sissel. Use a telephone, yeah. Tisk. I've never seen such a foolish, pathetic, and strange man. I think you'd better stop there. Emma! Oh, excuse me. Stay here. This is terrible. The kidnapping, eh? Once again, I'm not sure what that word means, but it's apparently the cause of the minister's attack. Such a useless man. Huh? A useless man caught up in a useless case. Why doesn't he understand that? Anyway, we only have 4 minutes here. Better do something about that medicine. I have to call my wife. I have to see if it's true. Maybe they called the wrong person. This minister doesn't accept the truth easily. He's morally bankrupt. Okay, now you're taking it too far. His wife won't answer for some reason. A wife who doesn't think her phone. I think I know who that is. We already know this because we literally, she got called and we jumped through. That's how we got this number. We know who his wife is. So they kidnapped his daughter. Morally bankrupt man deserves a morally bankrupt wife. Why doesn't that man understand that? I'm sorry I ever brought this guy along. So use the line isn't working. Apparently it only works if the other party answers. Okay, good to know. This medicine stops the minister attacks, eh? If I could, I'd spill them on his desk right now, but unfortunately I can't even open the cap. What a shabby excuse for a man, huh? He wears this important looking uniform and working at his stately desk, but what does he have inside? Nothing. A miserable, shabby excuse for a man. I think you've already said quite enough. If only he could at least drink some of this water. I bet he knocks the pitcher on the floor at the end of just 4 minutes. He's such a stupid man. Huh? Once water spilled, there's no getting it back. And knowing this full well, why do people still spill water pitchers? I don't know. Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Alright. There's not much to do here, is there? Why doesn't she answer? Maybe I ride with the medicine? Oh, here it comes. His worry and anxiety have reached their peak. Such a disgraceful man. Huh? If one lives his life in fits, he's bound to be plagued by fits. It's so simple. Why doesn't he understand? There wasn't a chance to rescue him before now. It's not over yet, though. I can't give up now. No. Dang it. Maybe I have to swing his... Okay, okay. Alright. Okay, I have to swing the medicine over Guess I better rewind the clock again and see if I can pick up any other clues. I think I was on the right track, but not... We'll go back over there again, because I feel like there was stuff to do over there, at least. But, it might be something with stopping the water from happening, so I'll have to see. I just have to get this medicine to the mystery, but only a few seconds left. It isn't enough time. To grab it can not only happiness, but dream and loves too. If someone is overly naive. Anyway, there's enough time to do anything to this state. I think I better rethink from the beginning. I could just get to some of that water. Yeah, okay. That's what I figured. If it wasn't something where I needed to move faster over here, it would be the water. I wasn't sure if I was overthinking it. I wonder if it's this flag, since I can flap it. Maybe when he goes to grab it with the water, you use like the flag to smack it back on the table. Alright. Fails the medicine. There we go. There, that should help. At least now he has had some water. He's still breathing apparently, but he looks far from recovered, unfortunately. Such a wishy-washy man. Huh? He can't make up his mind whether to live or die. That's how he lives his life. Okay. At least now I bought some time to get him his medicine. Hooray. Not really sure how I'm supposed to get over where the medicine is now. Unless I can... The minister's fate has changed, but the situation still seems the same. I can't move anywhere now. Did I miss something? Okay. Fair. That's kind of what I was thinking, is like, once he does that, when he raises the cup thing above his head, he puts it near the ceiling fan. So I was wondering if that might be something, but, you know. Alright. Alright, so... flag, then we hop to the water bottle. Or water vase thing. Yes, he hydrated so he wouldn't dehydrate. Alright, fail to get your medicine. Wasted. Water. Go. Now you set some water. Still breathing apparently, but he looks far from recovered. Alright, we already read this. Hooray. Ah, spin harder, and then the papers will start, yeah. And then they'll fall over to where the medicine is. Yeah. Okay, time for the next step. Now about this medicine bottle. The minister is going to make a full recovery. I have to deliver this thing to him. How is a ghost with no hands or feet supposed to do that? I guess I'll just have to use my head. Alright. Now the stuff I was doing last time. Okay. Okay, I might have flubbed it, but I think I know what I'm doing. Perhaps. Okay, hang on. Alright. I think I need to make it into a table. Let's see. Dang it. Okay, okay, closer to what I'm looking for. But that one square vase might not want to come down. Maybe? Ah, okay, I think I get it now. Okay, I got it. I'm pretty sure I got it. I have a large feeling I got it. Alright. We got this. These puzzles aren't so bad, it's just a lot of trial and error. Alright. Frick that up. Alright, let me try that again. So busy thinking about something else I didn't even jump on the paper I was supposed to. Yeah. Alright. So, what we want to do... As far as I can tell... Not that down. There's an ant on my shoulder. Probably could have done this in a more efficient manner. Bonk. Right? My medicine. Yeah. Hang on, sir, I feel like you did that wrong. I feel like that might have been not the way that you're supposed to do that. That was a lot of medicines. Are you sure that's your prescription on a daily basis or as needed? You get one dose per bottle. Is that what I'm seeing? Okay. Anyway, he took his medicine. I think maybe he took too much medicine. Yeah, I'm thinking such a greedy man, huh? He's supposed to take 2 capsules with water. Why doesn't he know that? I'll cut the guy some slack. There, see? He's about to fucking... Oh, okay. He's... Fate averted. He's gotta go to the hospital now. That was a lot of work. Well, hopefully this taught him a lesson, huh? He greatly underestimated his dependence on his medicine. I hope he learned something from this experience. First know yourself. That is the key to everything. I think you need to listen to your own advice. Anyway, let's go back to the world of the present. And so the Justice Minister is now back to life, but the furrows on his brow are even deeper now. And apparently your lady detective is a present cause of those furrows. Look, detective, he was sentenced after a fair trial and the man himself wants to be executed. There's no evidence. All they had is his own confession. But it was no ordinary confession. It was a confession of an esteemed detective. Stay back! I told you, I don't want anyone coming near me. Mr. Minister, please listen to me. I might be able to gather new evidence in that case tonight. What? So please just give me a little more time. I just got a call from the prison. Your death row convict apparently just escaped. Unfortunately, after all this time, it seems he now wants to dodge his punishment. But when he's apprehended, his sentence will be carried out tonight. No. But when the sentence was handed down, you were against enforcing the death penalty. So why did you sign the order all of a sudden? Well, I was simply performing my duty as Justice Minister. That's all there is to it. Lynn looks like she's about to rip into the Justice Minister. I think she's forgotten all about me. I think I'll send her a little signal. Sissel, there you are. Sounds like this minister is being very stubborn. That's right, he is. Maybe we shouldn't have saved him after all. The minister has to have the execution carried out tonight. There's a very good reason for it. A good reason? He's like 90% sugar pills, 2 actual pills per bottle, just so he can, like, he has like a stash of like 50 bottles strewn throughout his office and home, and he just takes 1 whole bottle at a time just for dramatic effect, because it makes him feel better about taking all of those pills. I told Lynn what I learned about the kidnapping. Kidnapping? They kidnapped the Justice Minister's daughter, apparently. Oh my goodness. Still, that's still no reason to hurry forward with the execution. Why don't you go ahead and say that to the Justice Minister then? I hate that poor man. I hate to do that to him. Oh, by the way, do you think you could carry me? Oh right, sure. Not very handy, is it, having no legs? Let me just steal your globliness. What are you going to do with that globe? Crack me in the head with it? No, this... Pay no attention to this. It's kind of hard not to pay attention to it. By the way, please pardon me if it's a silly question. Were you talking to someone just now? But of course not, right? I mean, there's no such thing as a ghost, right? Are you talking about me? No, there's no such thing. This is a dream. It's nothing but a dream. Don't you remember me? My dream is talking to me. So, now I'm a dream, eh? Mr. Minister, we know about your daughter. She's kidnapped, wasn't she? And if the execution doesn't take place tonight, we won't see her again. Your medicine! Your medicine! Okay, sir, you need to fucking... I'd say you need to take a chill pill, but you took like 50 already. Okay. Oh, what am I going to do? The death row prisoner has escaped. He's executed tonight. My daughter, my Amelie. But that execution isn't the right thing to do. Yeah. Come on, Lynn. If you keep pressing that, he's gonna die again. What can I do then? We have to do something about the kidnapping. Until we do that, it'll be impossible to get the minister on our side. That's the way I see it. We'll start into gathering info on the kidnapping. The only way I know how. Hey, can we talk? Hey, Mr. Minister. What? I've never seen you before. In any case, I'm a very busy man. You're a dream? Please don't bother me when I'm awake. I'm not a dream. It's like it's just a waste of time trying to talk to this guy. I think you're right. Stubborn Justice Minister. Please stop speaking ill of me inside my own head. Alright, so instead we're gonna dial and we're gonna go to his house. Because Emma and Amelie should be here, so we'll get information on that. Just like before, I don't see that little girl here anyway. So does this mean she was really kidnapped? In spite of the fact that her husband and daughter are in trouble, the novelist types passionately on. I don't get it. How do the kidnappers get a hold of the little girl? Eeh! No, dang it. So wiring up there. Oh wait, do I need to go to Lynn's apartment? Oh. Okay. Well, I can't reach anything, so that clearly means I can't do anything here yet. I really should pay the kidnapper's hideout a visit. After all, if we want the Justice Minister to come around, we have to solve this problem first. I feel like I'm slowly moving away from my own mystery, but I'm not the kind of guy who can abandon a little lady in trouble, so I guess I'm in this for a while longer. Obtained a new illustration. Obtained a new song. Save. Continue voice. Chapter 11. 12:10 a.m. Beep. There you go. The Justice Minister's daughter has been abducted. The kidnappers demand the execution of death row prisoner Zhao to be carried out tonight. Lynn says the execution is a mistake, and I believe her, and so I'm paying the kidnapper's hideout a visit to see what I can find out about the abduction. What took you so long? Your instinct was right, Beauty, my dear. They had that restaurant surrounded. It took me forever to shake them. Now my poor bike is ready for the scrap heap. Next time, maybe you should make it a tricycle so you don't hurt yourself. Ouch, that hurts, baby. But that's okay. That's what I love about you. Almost gives him a sonic voice by accident. That's what I love about you, baby. That's what I love about you, baby. Be a little more gentle with our valuable hostage, please. Yeah. Always keep a smile on a lady's face. Right, my dear? There, see that, Beauty? Now there's a smile blooming on your face, too, my dear. Yes, a wry smile. This place looks a lot like... That trap is, like, exactly like the one that kills Lynn, like, in the earlier chapters. In the basement. It's weirdly like that one, but I don't think you're in the basement, so I'm like, squints. I'm going out for a breath of fresh air. You're on guard duty. Alright! I'll dream of you until you return. Why don't you open the trunk for our guest? I will, Beauty. I was just taking a little breather. Alright, little lady. Let me open that trunk for you. Oh no, I forgot I don't have thumbs. I can't open it. Looks like the Justice Minister's daughter really has been kidnapped, and something else is bothering me too. I don't think I've ever been in this room before, but something about it has given me a strange sense of deja vu. I've seen something like this before. That feels important. Taking something precious to manipulate others, so that's what kidnapping is. Dirty tricks those without the power of the dead come up with. However, if I take that precious thing back, their power vanishes, doesn't it? Alright! Now then, it's time to see how the Justice Minister's little girl is doing before this guy wakes up from his dream of beauty. What we got in here? Ah, okay, this is another one of those. Okay. I think he's sitting on a bomb. I will... Oh shoot. I bet I was supposed to get... Well, no, I can't do that. I couldn't hit it in also. Bless you. Sorry! I know this could be so well, but I'm not a vessel for your good intent. I'm actually gonna take a moment to reblog. Yeah, that's... I see you in the game movies, and yeah, that's absolutely my struggle right now. Where's links? There it is. Alright. Well, I don't know why I need that. I already posted one. I just need to, go here. I have a email? Oh, someone sent me, put this star in the inbox of your favorite blogs. That's pretty cute. That's pretty sweet. I'm gonna chew on them like bubblegum, but like affectionately, you know? Game stream, delete later, self-reblog, Tristan rambles, just to re-promote it since I've been playing for a little bit. Come watch me suck. And be stuck on puzzles. Just like the doctor ordered. Alright, let's see. Oh, I can get here. Darn. I can't reach my destination from here. Oh, just give me a minute. Just my imagination. Haha, you fool! There you go. Alright, we got some stuff going on. Just my imagination. You Skyrim NPC man! No, this came out before Skyrim, I'm pretty sure, so... more like the other way around, right? Okay. Okay. Oh, dang it. Little too close. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno! Must rid my imagination. Camilla? Okay, well, you're not the minister's daughter, I'm pretty sure. So, okay. Maybe they grabbed her by mistake, because they're, like, in the same building. They're just, like, next-door neighbors. So, and the one girl was sick. Emily was sick, so she didn't go to her usual tutoring lesson. So maybe they saw purple-haired girl Camilla leaving the building to go to meet Lynn at the chicken kitchen, and they just assumed it was her because she left around when the other girl should have left, even though she was sick, so she didn't leave. So I don't know where she is. She wasn't in the room with the writer person, but like, you know, I think they clearly got the wrong girl. And she's very not having a problem about this. She's just like, oh, I got a drink and a book. I'm just, you know, delicious literature. What's going on here? This little lady is... Are we gonna... Okay, is this little lady just a daughter? Is this little lady really a daughter of the Justice Minister? No, because he tried to call his family. It went to the other room place, and also we knew it was the other place anyway, because literally the daughter got a call from him because it was his birthday, and she tried to talk to him, and then her mom, Emma, came over and was like, oh, you ain't talking to him, basically. We know. Okay, anyway. No, Sissel, you know this stuff. You were there. You experienced it with me. I know you can know this. I know you know this. Just my imagination. Wait a second. Wait, was she the one in the case when they went to go do that deal? Like, with Sissel who never showed up because he was #dead? Is she in there? Yeah, you're right. Sissel is, he's certainly not having any brain cells to rub together. What's with the fun book and juice? Like I said, always keep a smile on a lady's... Like I said, always keep a smile on a lady's face. I wanted to treat our guest well. How about treating me well? I'd like some bread and milk, please. At your service, my dear. Be back in a flash. Gotta go fast. Hey, mister. Yeah, cute little lady? More juice, perhaps? All you have to do is ask. Have I been kidnapped? Don't cry, little dear. There's nothing to be afraid of. The surroundings are miserable and filthy, I know, but we just ask for a little patience. Don't say those awful things about this house. This house is where I used... Okay. So the trap that killed Lynn is almost exactly replicated off of the trap here. Like, you kind of have to mess around with it. And that makes me kind of squint a little bit. Because if this is her house, What if Lynn's right and like Detective, oh my god, what's his name? Tall fry hair man. Detective what's his face? What if Detective what's his face that is not the guy who's got no homosexual heterosexual explanation? That other guy. What if what if he was blamed for the thing because a trap like this went off and killed the mom, and so there was no evidence that it wasn't anyone else. There was no evidence that it was anyone else, but also, what if she did it? Like, what if she did it? She said, because like all these traps have a lot of like sparkles, stars. They're very Rube Goldberg machines, but they all have like the little angel, the dolls, the fake cakes. Like what if it wasn't supposed to hurt anyone? What if it was supposed to like be a surprise thing, like a birthday cake thing? Like a birthday cake being part of it feels weird for a trap that, because like the birthday cake serves no function to the trap. So what if she was doing it, like, I don't think it was meant to hurt anyone, likely, but she set it up because it feels very her aesthetic with like all the sparkles and stuff. So she set it up and then it went off and killed someone, like it's been shown to kill someone before with Lynn. And Jowd took. Thank you, Phantom, by the name way for the name because I couldn't remember his name. I was like, Detective Joust. I was like, that's wrong, but I don't remember how. Carbonation and Jowd. Joust. A duo made in my brain fog. um, but So what if she built the trap to kind of be a surprise thing that wasn't supposed to be lethal, and it killed the mother, and then Jowd took the fall for it because he didn't want her to get in trouble for killing her, because it wasn't on purpose, but because this is her house and there's this trap built and her mom died, but if Jowd isn't guilty, why would he take the fall for it? Like, just thinking out here. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Thinking. Okay, anyway, where I used to live. What? I apologize, little lady. I'm the one who's miserable and filthy. Forgive me. What's the meaning of this beauty? Why here, at this girl's old house? Don't ask me. It was the other party in our deal who chose this location. Oh, I see. It's been empty for 5 years, and apparently nobody ever comes here. But never mind that. What about my bread and milk? Oh, of course. Now you be a good girl while I'm gone. I'll be back in a flash. You just read your book and drink your juice. I want to go home. Not quite yet. This dilapidated place was Camilla's old house? What's going on here? Yeah, because, like, if her dad got arrested, they couldn't keep this place, What in the world? Why does this lady have a core of the dead? When I helped her out at Lynn's apartment, she didn't have one, so that must mean she must have died sometime after that. Or, Missile. Where's Missile? If he died again, I'm gonna be upset. Like, how many times do we have to save this dog? And it also means somebody else must have saved her. Oh, yeah, that's true. So maybe Missile did die or got the powers. And then, because, like, he would be here. Well, no, she left on her own without Missile. But Missile might have the ability to save her, which is why her core looks different. Who's there? Oh, wait a minute. Is that you? Missile? Knew it! I freaking knew it! Missile! Missile! Did you die again, Missile? I'm sorry, I'm not Missile. My name's Sissel. It's almost the same, but spelled differently. Sissel? My name is Camilla. Camilla, so it is her. I knew it. What happened to me? What is this place? I can hardly tell the poor little thing this is the land of the dead. The land of the dead? Does that mean I'm dead? Darn, I forgot there's no secrets in the ghost world. You can relax, you're not dead. But this isn't the first time you've been here, apparently. Really? I don't remember. Wait a minute. Maybe I do remember. Sort of. I agree with this. Wait a minute. You do? Looks like she doesn't remember being saved very well. So there's some other dead person out there with special powers. She immediately called for Missile. How can you not figure out that it was probably Missile who saved her? Like, oh, I'm being pulled into this giant red void of ghost powers. I'm going to call for my dog, because just randomly I expect my dog to be here. Like, dude, her dog clearly did it. You were like, you can change your fate, you just have to choose your path. And the dog started headbutting the wall, like the door. Maybe he fucking gave himself brain damage and then he went after her as a ghost. Like, we don't know, but like, he clearly, like, why would she expect anyone else in the red void if it wasn't, okay, anyway. But, like, he clearly chose his own path. Maybe he just, like, willed himself to have superpowers. Anyway, I don't want to press her if she doesn't remember dying. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about something else? Sure, go ahead, sissy. Sissy? Sissy, eh? Uh-huh. Who else would she call for? The chicken guy? Yes, well, she should call. It's just like, if you're in a giant red void, I don't know why your first thought would be, let me call for my dog, if you didn't have some level of knowledge of being here or something. And then the fact that Missile isn't with her, like, yeah, maybe Missile is in the apartment still hitting the door, but that's kind of sad if you think about it. Lynn asked me to do something for her tonight. I know about that part. She asked you to go to the chicken kitchen on Dead End Drive, right? Yeah, but I never got there. Now I wish I could say I'm sorry to her. I never should have gone through that park. What park? Temsick Park. It's a shortcut to Dead End Drive. Temsick? Temsick was the thing in the beginning of the game. When the nearsighted Joe Eagle guy, the guy with the shotgun that I can't remember the name of besides nearsighted Jigo, I think it was. Nearsighted Jigo, he says that he's getting rid of all the things that involve Temsick. And then there's a park named Temsick. Like, okay, something's going on with that too. Phantom has already had asked me if what my theories were about the Temsick stuff, and I didn't have any because it's kind of been mentioned, but it's nothing huge, There was something about a meteorite in the Super's office, and I don't remember if it said anything about Temsick, but that's another thing that was weird that stood out to me. But all I really remember is him saying they had to eliminate any of the Temsick things. So I'm kind of like, what the heck? What the heck? Like I thought maybe it might be an organization, but if it was like a secret organization, they wouldn't name a park after it. Okay. Is that where the kidnappers grabbed? Anyway, I'm just gonna continue. Yeah, Lynn always said, I don't like that park. Scary things happen there. Oh, I bet that's the park where Lynn got attacked. Like, almost got killed by, whoever it was that Jowd shot. I bet that was in that park. Temsick Park, eh? What am I going to do? Lynn's going to be mad. She is? How come? Because I left it there. The music box. It's a park. That's right, the music box. That music box was hidden in the apartment. I finally found it with a little bit of luck and courage. Guess where it was? I don't know. Where? I'll pretend I don't know. You know? You don't have to humor me. Oops. So what happened to the music box? I hid it in the bushes at the park just before it happened. Just before you were kidnapped, huh? I didn't want that bad man to take it, so I hid it. But it's still there in the park. You did well. So the music box is in the park. I better let Lynn know. This is your old house? Yep, this is where we lived until 5 years ago. But now I live with Lynn and Sissel. Lynn is like a big sister to you, isn't she? Yep, she's a detective, you know. She's a hero. She is, huh? By the way, about your father. Huh? Is he the justice minister? My father is gone. Gone? Maybe he passed away? No! He's Jowd! No, that's not it. My dad is going to die. It's all because of me. Yeah, okay, I'm saying I'm calling it now. That she made some kind of trap. It killed the mom. The dad took responsibility for it. And the dad is Jowd, and then he's going away for murdering his wife, even though actually she made the trap and it killed the mom accidentally. And she blames her, like, clearly she knows that he did that, and she blames herself, but she's nothing she can do about it. And he's sentenced to death. I'm calling it right now because What do you mean because of me? Why would you say that? It's called an execution. My dad is a detective. No, wait! Don't tell me your dad is Detective Jowd! That's right. What in the world? I called it. 5 years ago, something really bad happened. Like a big scary dream, but it wasn't a dream. 5 years ago, that murder case. It was Mom's birthday that day. I knew there was a cake for a reason. I bet it was a surprise party and it went wrong. It was Mom's birthday that day. My mom and Dad were working and I was home by myself. And then I had an idea. I was going to surprise my mom with murder. I set up that contraption, yeah. I'm home, Camilla. Why is it dark? Oh no. The gun. The gun's on the wall. Lifts the cake. Mom! What was that noise? Oh, I wonder if Jowd even knew what really happened. Because everything goes back to normal when the fire lights the ropes. So, what if he didn't know what happened? He just assumed that she hurt the mom, and that's why he took full credit for it instead of believing it was an accident. Because, like, if they realized it was just, like, something went off with, like, the contraption, she probably wouldn't necessarily get arrested for that. Because it'd be kind of like, well, for one, she's a minor, but also because, like, she didn't, it wasn't, like, with intent, you know? It just was an accident. But if he came in and he just saw his wife dead, like, within less than a minute of her going into the apartment, like, him right behind her, and then, he saw his daughter there, he would assume that she might have did something, even, clearly still accidentally, but with no proof that it was accidental, so he might have taken credit for it or something. I still can't believe it happened. It wasn't supposed to work like that. I know that contraption, and I know how it was supposed to work. Party poppers and a cake. A birthday message. Did somebody switch out the pieces for the stuff? Yeah, because, like, there's no party poppers in the other thing, but there was clearly party poppers and stuff here at the house when it went off, like when you do it here to open the suitcase, there was clearly all the stuff for a party thing, but in the version we're seeing in the flashback, it was set up. Is there something on that blanket over there? No, the green one on the bed. Yeah. Sorry, I saw something move and it gave me a fright. It might have just been like the fan passing and making the fuzz move or something, but it was so sudden and it was very distinct movement that my brain went, spider! But, it wasn't something falling, it looked like something moved across. Oh, was it something? Is it a spider? My eyes are too good. Oh, you, rest in pieces. Rest in pepperoni. Thank you. I saw something dark move over there, and I was like, willing to believe it wasn't anything, but...
Yeah, I was like ripping all of the sheets, and then I saw something dark move under the bag out of the bottom of my vision. I was like, I will not cause a panic, but I must retrieve.
Thank you. My dad told me not to tell anybody. Just leave it to me, he said. My dad wanted to be executed. He asked me for it, but I wanted to tell everyone it was my fault. My dad said what I saw was a bad dream. He told me to forget. This is also unbelievably tragic. I can't believe it. This little lady is Detective Jowd's daughter? That's just... But we see... That is one thing I'm just confused on. Like, somebody had to have done something. Like, they had to have tampered with her surprise. Because we see all the items in there that are clearly for the thing to, you know... Like, for it to be a party surprise with, like, the poppers and stuff. So clearly there's the evidence that it was built to be for the poppers and like the other stuff, and there's like the banner and stuff. But in that flashback we saw, it was built exactly like the one that's in the basement of the super's office in the junkyard. So like it feels that could have been a test run for switching it around to make it dangerous for the mom in that situation. It could be somebody taking revenge on Jowd's family, maybe for whoever he killed in the park, because he shot somebody and he says he killed a man that held up Lynn to try to get away. Maybe like somebody tried to take revenge for that and killed his wife by tampering with his daughter's contraption or something. I can't tell her. I can't tell her why she was kidnapped. Why was I kidnapped? I want to know. Oops. There are no secrets in the ghost world. You figured this is like the third time you've done this, sir. You know, Sissel isn't a himbo because he's not built to be, like, muscular enough, but he's that corner, that triangle of the thing that's, like, just a decent man, where it's like, you don't have the muscles to be a himbo, but you're kind of dumb, and you're kind of, but you're nice, so, like, that's where Sissel is on the right thing. Maybe if he had his memories, he wouldn't be here, but he definitely here with how he keeps forgetting stuff, like, you know, gee, she can read your thoughts. Maybe we'd better stop talking, it's too dangerous. Sissy, you're not going to talk to me anymore? I think we'd better get you out of here first. We can talk more after that. Okay, but I'm going to rescue you now. You just hold on a little longer, alright? Okay, but we'll talk later, right? Don't forget, you promised, Sissy. Updated the phone book. Get my Sonic voice back on. What took you so long? I traveled the entire town and searched for the finest bread and milk for you, my dear. But it's too late, and all the shops are closed. We're leaving this place right now. What? But he's not here yet. We couldn't meet at the restaurant. Weren't we supposed to meet here? Yes, and he's the one who chose this location. I don't like this one bit. We had to run around doing all this extra work, all for the sake of his deal. So, I'm pretty sure he was meeting Sissel. Like, they had to be meeting a Sissel because they had the meeting thing in his pocket. He had the note in his pocket about meeting somebody at the chicken kitchen. So, and they were there, and now they're talking about the deal. I feel like they were trying to meet Sissel, but this falls into my I don't think Sissel, the character we are playing who looks like Sissel, is actually Sissel the person in the game. Because I think that he saw the body of Sissel and assumed he was Sissel, so now he's looking for information on that person. But he's not that person. So he's actually, and might actually have been an antagonist, which is why there's stuff like, you know, he made a deal with people who are clearly kind of in the vein of, like, the assassins and stuff, which seems a little bit, you know, sus if he's not, you know, at least a little bit on the questionable side.
So maybe the actual guy Sissel thinks he is.
Yeah.
He's the one who switched the stuff for the thing.
Yeah. Like, that's definitely, it could, oh yeah, that's a good point. Sissel might have been, though, like, whoever Sissel, the person initially was, could have been, like, the person who tampered with the thing, because, like, he wanted them to come here specifically, so he might have a vendetta against, he might have a vendetta against Jowd, too. Very interesting. Huh?
I'm off work.
Yay! Can I get some water? Oh, please. Thank you.
And she started screaming.
That's a Josie thing. We have to run around doing all this extra work, all for the sake of his deal. Be quiet. It can't be helped. This place is too dangerous. I told you, my sixth sense is very strong. Oh, right, as you wish, Beauty. I feel it. I sense something here, in this room. Is someone there? Can you hear me? Is she talking to me? I can sense your presence, you know. Next time I sense you, this child will die. Remember that. Dang. That's rude. Alright, we're leaving. Pardon me, little lady. Plop. Oh, she got lost her book, too. Ah, I went in the book. All of a sudden, I'm left behind alone. Alone in the room that stole that little lady's smile away 5 years ago. The little lady is gone now, leaving me with only a few new facts. A few very heavy, very sad facts. Does Lynn know about all this? One other thing stands out in my mind. I can sense your presence with some of that kidnapper's final words. Do those two know? Do the kidnappers know about the powers of the dead? They all kind of look like zombies, if I'm honest. Like, most people have, like, normal skin tones, but these characters, like all of the ones associated with the assassin stuff seem very blue colored. Like, I'm almost wondering if even the doctor was like somehow connected to this, like, group, because the doctor also had, like, this kind of skin tone color. Like, it might just be like a stylistic choice, but it's weird that all of the assassins have, like, a blue colored skin. So I think it seems like it's kind of supposed to be an artistic choice to symbolize something, maybe. Oh, save. I think I will stop here, though, because It's 4 o'clock now, so I've been playing for a few hours. It's a shame I didn't finish it, but I think I'm in the last third of the game. Like, I think I was on chapter 7 when I started, so I've gone up like another 5 chapters. I think I saw something like there's 18 chapters total or something like that, or 17, somewhere around there. So I think I'm in the last 5 chapters or so. Looks like the kidnappers made a big mistake. The girl in the trunk was Detective Jowd's daughter, Camilla, not the minister's daughter. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady. I told Lynn what I had found out about the kidnapping, that it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter who had been abducted, that the kidnappers had been holed up in Camilla's old house, and that they sensed my presence and were already gone. But Camilla? Why do they have Camilla? Her father isn't the stupid old Justice Minister. I think that stupid old part is a little uncalled for. It looks like the kidnappers made a mistake somehow. That poor girl, kidnapped for ransom of her own father's execution. Just too much. It's a cruel twist of fate, I agree. And then there are these other twists too, like the kidnappers winding up in and using Camilla's old house as their hideout. There's no way it could be just coincidence, and them sensing my presence. They seem to know about the powers of the dead. I just don't understand any of it. Maybe the person who's, like, orchestrating stuff for that group has some powers of the dead themselves, maybe, or something. I told you before, Detective, I want you to stand back. Who cares about distance at a time like this, Mr. Minister? It wasn't your daughter that was kidnapped. Don't try to pretend you didn't hear what we were saying. Yeah! How can I believe you? I'm a realist! Please, if you don't believe what we say, see it for yourself. Just call home and I tried calling 100 times. My wife won't answer. She won't. It's complicated. Why does life have to be such a complicated thing? But if she doesn't answer, doesn't that mean everything's normal? Doesn't prove it. And I'm being watched. I can't have the police go check on me. For me. Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight, the hostage will be killed. What difference does it make if it's not my daughter? Wowee! That's quite a pickle, Mr. Minister. Quite a pickle. Miss me, baby? Inspector Cabanella! I have a little report for you, Mr. Minister. The escaped prisoner has been apprehended. Thought you might like to see him, so here he is. Detective Jowd! Detective Jowd, I'm sorry, I tried. I know that you're innocent. I just can't prove it. I'm so sorry. Lynn, please, don't apologize to me. The beautiful love between a teacher and student brings a tear to my eye. You knew, didn't you, Inspector Cabanella, that the execution was tonight? I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you. And you're fine with this? I mean, you know as well as I do. Detective Jowd could never have done such a thing. Oh, come on now, baby. I know no such thing. Huh? I know 2 things to be true, and only 2 things. 1, he was given the death penalty. And 2, he tried to escape. What else could I do but haul him in, baby? If that's the case, why did you bring him here? What do you mean, young lady? He escaped from prison, right? So why didn't you just take him back to the prison? I think you only brought him here to brag about your accomplishment. Isn't that right, Inspector? For your own selfish reasons. So were all the rumors about you true? The only thing you care about is a spotless record? Is that more important to you than saving a friend? Everybody has certain principles they can't go back on, including me. You'll understand that someday, baby. That's enough, Lynn. Yeah, now, see, he looks more and more guilty, but I think that's a red herring in that actually he's not, because it feels too obvious. That's enough, Lynn. But Detective Jowd, I'm a death row inmate who escaped from prison. This is how it should be. But, Alright, I'm saving here, and then I'm going to quit here, because I have played through at least 5 chapters or so, I think. And I think that if I'm right and there was only 17 or 18 left, that means there's only 5 or 6 left. And that's a lot of chapters to try to get through in the next, couple of hours. So I don't think I'll be able to actually complete it. So I'm going to just say I'm going to finish it. I'm going to stop it here. And then maybe on Friday I'll play for a few hours. I usually stream later in the evening with Bree on Fridays, but I could probably play it earlier in the day, and then switch over to something with Bree in the evening as a potential thing. We'll figure that out. But for now, I think I'm going to call it, because I've gotten through a fair chunk of the game and it's starting to get into the evening portion of the day. So I'm gonna say thank you all to everyone who came and who interacted. It meant a lot to have people here and engaging, and it's very fun to kind of like look and be able to talk about things. I know that a lot of you can't say anything because you've already experienced the game, so you don't want to spoil anything or anything. So you're valid for that, but I still appreciate you being here and giving me support by being here and stuff. So I appreciate you guys, and I'm going to call it here, and I'll either return to this on Friday or next Wednesday. Thank you for being here, and I will see you guys next time. I hope you had fun, and we'll try to wrap this up in one more round, so just 3 parts hopefully. But I'm giving you all a big hug and appreciation. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!